Camp Beagle has been born, and it is unlike anything else that we've ever seen, really. It's a permanent protest camp at the gates of MBR Acres. MBR Acres is an industrial puppy farm. It breeds around 2,000 beagles a year, and they are shipped off on a regular basis. And what happens to them is when they're 16 weeks, they are sent to the labs, and they will be repeatedly exposed to toxins. They'll have the gavage procedure, which is the tube down their throat. They'll be given heart attacks, etc., before being killed and cut open.
Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! How could they do that job? What? Yeah. We're outside MBR Acres in Huntingdon, Cambridgeshire, and they are industrially breeding beagles in there for experimentation, human experimentation, which is an absolute failure, up to 96% failure rate. And the workers have just come out, some of them putting their finger up to us, and there was a police van up there that waited to escort them out safely. That is on your taxpayer money and my taxpayer money, and this has to stop. There is abject cruelty taking place in there. It's an American company, and British taxpayers are funding it. In the sense of security for these people. It's not acceptable, it's not okay. There's a lot of people that have been here for months camping out, and we've come here today to bring some supplies and just show some solidarity with what these people are doing, standing up for the beagles. I'm here with Mikey. Mikey is part of Camp Beagle. Mikey, how long have you been here?
I've been here from the beginning really of the campaign. The campaign started on the 27th of June, and I was here in the second week when lots of people were bringing their tents. That's when Camp Beagle formed, really, from the 27th of June.
Why are you here, Mikey?
I'm here because I'm absolutely against animal experiments in all its forms. It's absolutely barbaric, and especially with breeding beagle puppies and then sending them to laboratories to be poisoned to death at 16 weeks old is absolutely shocking. We're supposed to be a nation of dog lovers, and yet this disgusting hellhole exists here, and they breed up to 2,000 beagle puppies at any one time. Is just shocking. It makes me so bloody angry, and that's why I'm here, because I'm so passionate and so determined that we're going to close this hellhole down.
Yeah, definitely. That sounds good. What's some of the worst observations that you've seen that have touched you?
The worst observations for me truly is when the puppies are free. Seeing puppies leave in white vans, which I've witnessed now 7 times, is truly heartbreaking. It takes a piece of your heart each time you see it. And it's facilitated by Cambridgeshire police. So British taxpayers are paying for this absolute, barbarity, really. They're paying so that puppies can be sent to laboratories and be poisoned to death. It's shocking.
And it's pointless, isn't it?
It's totally pointless. 96% failure rate with animal experiments. Animal experiments don't work whatsoever. I mean, there's mountain of evidence now, and we're calling on for the EDM, which is scientific inquiry into animal experiments, which hasn't been done since 1906. That is absurd. We've had no Royal Commission, no scientific inquiry into animal experiments since 1906.
That's insane.
It really is insane.
That's over 100 years.
100
and
years.
How much we've changed in terms of science.
Exactly.
I didn't even realise that, actually.
It really is shocking. And there is non-animal methods we can use, computer modelling, cell tissue cultures, organ on a chip, in vitro. All these things are being done without using any animals whatsoever.
Why do you think we're still permitting it?
I think it's all down to money, really, because the vivisection industry is a dirty, big, bloody business. There's so much money to be made, and I think it's what they've always done, so they don't want to change as well. And also, it's to do with prestige as well. They get their PhDs and all that.
That's disgusting. What can people do to support you out here?
One of the things you can do, and if you can do, is get down here. We need boots on the ground here. Obviously, it's winter. It can be harsh, but we so much need the support to come down here, spend a few days with us. We're like a family community, and we'll look after you, and just, tell those scumbags in there what you think of them. If you can't, then get out there and do some outreach, get some leaflets, give leaflets out to the public, or the most important is share on your social media, your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram, your TikTok, your Snapchat. Just share about Camp Beagle everywhere so more people know that this place exists.
Anything else you need to add?
I'd also like to add, please write to your MP. Ask him to sign the EDM 175. It is so important. We have 100 MPs now that have signed the EDM. We need probably about up to 200 to 300 to sign the EDM for them to take any notice, if that's possible. Also to sign the new Peter Egan petition, which is to call for a ban on all animal experiments, and for that to then be refunded, the money to be given to the human-based science. You can find that on the Camp Beagle Facebook page, the actual link to sign that.